Hello. I just thought of a really, really great winter activity that I can't believe I forgot to show you until now. I can't believe I have forgotten. I'm going to show you how to make paper snowflakes. It's so much fun. So what you need is a piece of paper. Now, you have to fold the paper into a square for this to work. Okay? Watch carefully. You've got to fold the corner down to line up with the bottom of the page. All right, so you have to fold it down to line up with the bottom of the page like this. And you see this extra piece right here? You just cut that off with scissors and then it will be a square. So once again, you take the corner and you fold it down to line it up with the bottom of the page. Okay, here we go. And then this extra little piece, you just put your scissors at the end of here and you cut it off. Voila. Okay, and here you've got a square. Now you want to fold it in half like that so it looks like a triangle. And then you fold it again like this. Okay, now this part is really important. You can draw shapes along the edges, okay? But the shapes cannot touch. They have to have a space between them. Because if you put the shapes right side by side and cut all the shapes side by side, this will not work. We want some of the folded parts to stay there so that the paper does not completely fall apart. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to do a rectangle and a triangle and a circle. Here we go. Triangle, triangle. Okay, do you see here? And you might want to ask a grown-up to help you. That's okay. I don't expect you to do everything by yourself. So I drew a triangle and another triangle. Do you see how I left a space between them? I did not make them touch. And over here I drew a rectangle and then a space. So I drew all my shapes touching the edge. They're not in the center of the paper. They're not over here like this. We don't want them in the middle. We want them to touch the edge. Okay, so they're touching the edges of the paper, but there's spaces between all of them. Okay, now you have to keep it folded. Keep it folded. And you can cut on the lines. So if I snip one here and one here, and then across. See, so that shape is gone. I kept the whole thing folded like a triangle, and now I'm cutting on the lines. Okay. So here are my two triangles, and I've cut them out, but see how I left a flat part here? The triangles do not touch. And see how this rectangle does not touch the triangle? I want some of the paper to stay together. So here I have another triangle. Let me see, but it does not touch the rectangle. There's a space between. Do you see? There's a space between. There we go. And now I'm going to cut this triangle. It's not touching the circle. There's a space between along the flat edge. There we go. And now I'm going to do the last one. Now, I know this does not look very exciting the way this is right now, but if you carefully unfold it, ooh, what starts to happen? Look at that. It looks like a snowflake. And the great thing about this activity, friends, is that every time you do it, it's going to look a little bit different, just like every single snowflake is different and unique. No two snowflakes look exactly the same. So you can try this again and again and see all of the different kinds of snowflakes you can make. Every time you do it, draw different shapes along the edge. You could do one with all triangles and no edges and no squares. You can try one with all squares and see what it looks like. Be really careful when you unfold it. You don't want to rip it. Have fun with this, friends. I'm excited for you. This is always such a fun activity. And then if you want to, you can hang these in you can put these in your windows. It could be like a beautiful art display for your neighbors to see. That would be fantastic. Have fun with that. Bye-bye.